You have been convicted of a crime you did not want to commit. A crime of the highest degree. You have been exiled from your brethren and left to rot with the lowest of the low. In this place, there is no redemption. You are the base denominator of all, only to be taken from your cell in the most extreme of circumstances. You have no friends, no family. This is your prison. This is your hope. This is your fate. Welcome to Dice Jail.
Okay, so we met up underneath the fishery. We joined forces again. We found a hidden room with a fancy silver bowl in it that Nyx drank from against other people's wishes. But it healed her and made her seasick at the same time. But apparently it was a room dedicated to a god of Gosra, I think was the name.
Yes.
And then we couldn't figure out anything in the room. We ended up leaving. Nyx took the bowl with the support of a few others. And then we ran into a bunch of kobolds. They were kobolds, right? Yes.
Yes.
And there was like a locked area in the back we couldn't get into, so we went through... We interrogated a kobold and couldn't get any information out of him. He ended up getting away, and we went through a booby-trapped hallway, nearly got really, really hurt, and then we ended up in a new room. And I think that's pretty much where we left off.
Yeah, that's about accurate.
Right.
The only other thing of note is that when you entered the new room, that said room contains an altar and a statue with his hands outstretched, and when you entered, you heard a voice say,
In my hands I judge the value of all wealth, raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using only 2 judgments and receive my blessing.
And so, after hearing all that, you entered the room to find that the altar that I mentioned before has 9 coins on it. Each appears identical, save for a number written on top. Now, as you all sort of take this in, Remy lets out an exasperated sigh. Okay, well, I'm fucking dying right now, so I am going to leave before I get killed by your bullshit. So yeah, I'm going to leave now. And Jason...
The urge to deck him in the face is so strong.
Jason sort of looks around. Yes, I should probably go with him, especially since the kobold escaped and all. Somebody should be there just in case something happens. And while we're up on the surface, I'll I'll update Tamily on what's going on and see if she's got anything for us that could be helpful. All right, Remy, let's go. And Remy is already left. Remy is gone. Jason turns to leave, but right before he leaves the room, he turns back around. Oh, by the way, I think I've possibly seen a puzzle like this one before. Puzzles are a hobby of mine. I feel like the hands act as some sort of a measuring device, if I'm remembering correctly. And you're probably looking for a false coin. All right, goodbye. And then he leaves.
Man, he really explained the whole solution.
I wasn't listening. What did he say?
I don't know, something about money. Let's go take those coins.
Okay.
So now you're on your own.
Yeah, I have a proposal for you. So Oberyn, being the money-grubbing criminal that he is, he can probably tell the difference between a real and a fake coin.
You can certainly try.
So I would like to try and determine which of the coins is different.
Yeah, go ahead and make an underworld lore check.
Yeah. $15.
15. You go through each and every coin, closely inspecting each one over the course of around 5 minutes. And if one of these coins is fake, then damn is it a good forgery. Because other than the numbers, they all look identical. They all feel identical. Hell, they all smell and taste identical.
Well, I've got nothing. Another question. Can you describe the statue again?
Yeah. It appears to be a statue, stone statue, of a man holding out both of his hands. Each hand is separate, so like he's not holding them together, but each hand is sort of held out to either of his sides, sort of cupped a little bit.
Okay. And where did we find the coins again?
On the altar right in front of them.
On the altar. I mean, what, do we just like split them in half? Like put 5 in each hand?
Nyx just shrugs. What are the numbers on them?
1 through 9. There are 9 coins.
Oh, it was 9. Oh. Huh.
It'd make it a little hard to split them directly in half.
I'm not good at math at all. I purged it all from me.
I'm assuming that's
fair.
Colby speaking and not Oberyn.
Oh, yes, this is just my voice.
Rachel
Well, I
and
noticed
Nyx
that
are
much,
not good at
thank you.
math.
But gosh, okay, I feel like the puzzle is to make both of the hands equal, right? In value. And so I'm wondering, is there a way to like split up like 1 through 9 in such a way to where the sum of both piles is equal?
If one of the coins is fake, yes. Do I know how to tell which coin is fake? No.
Well, I've got nothing.
The worst part is I know this is definitely like in like a third grader's math book. If you had
Oh,
an 8-year-old listening to this, they'd be like, "This is how you do it." And I don't know. I'm getting a bachelor's degree and I don't know.
Puzzles.
Hey, a Bachelor of Fine Arts.
Right. That does very specifically mean that we are not qualified for this.
will you type out what the voice said,
Can you
so I can look
Yeah,
at it?
yeah.
Maybe that'll help.
show us the words?
I'll put it in Discord. I need to
Okay.
open Discord
if
on
we
my
just
laptop with my notes.
Look at it. We'll psychically understand. I think that might work.
We just
Yeah,
need to
I
ping
need to
Yono
beam
until
the
he
puzzle
comes
into
and
my
tells us
skull.
the answers.
Yono, where are you? You were meant to know this.
Yeah, he was our answer to the puzzle, and he left. How rude.
Wait.
Oh,
What are
no.
these judgments?
Oh, he straight up said one of these coins is a deception. Oh, jeez, I was
Wait.
way off.
He's in chat. Yono
Oh.
is in chat.
Oh, it's like I can hear him.
My final starts in 1 minute. Oh no. Okay, so Yono's not gonna be able to help.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go back to reading. We can figure this out. I believe in us.
What counts as a judgment? Because the way the
Oh.
But that doesn't mean you just checked all of the coins. You tasted them. You looked at you did all of the things.
That's true. Is there something else then?
I feel like what is a judgment? Is it
No.
literally like you hand him a coin and he is like, this one is real or this one is fake?
Find it using only 2 judgments. So I guess
Oh,
maybe we
yeah.
have 2 tries to get it.
That's my
For the
thought.
blessing?
I just don't know how to.
So we put it on the 2 scales. We pick out what we want to put on the 2 scales. I guess we have 2 tries.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Petra's gonna look up at the ceiling. I'm assuming there's just kind of like a low ceiling. Excuse me, Mr. Omniscient Voice. Could you clarify some of the points? We're a tad confused. Please.
Petra, make a religion check.
Oh, we love a religion check. Where's my character?
I would like to assist her in prayer.
Okay. All right then. Go ahead and what are your assisting prayers that you give?
Just like a firm thumbs up.
Okay.
Okay, well that's a 13.
And I'll say you get a +1 assistance bonus from Oberyn for a total of 14.
Wonderful.
You stare up at the ceiling, and just up at the stone, and you don't hear a voice again. But you get a feeling in your mind. Just sort of a feeling that you...
Any specific feeling?
Well, that there is... You think you might have reached someone or something. I'm realizing I forgot to activate the map. My apologies. That's why you couldn't see anything. Now you can see things.
I appear to have connected somewhere. So no idea what's going on.
You feel as though this feeling is fleeting.
We briefly connected to the other side. The
As
phone
though
lines are now down.
they are not down, they are still up. However, they are going away. You get the inclination that if you have questions, you should ask them.
What is a judgment? How do we get a judgment?
You feel your gaze being drawn towards the hands.
Okay, the hands are the judgment.
Okay, so we put it on there. We weigh it out. We want them to be even, I guess, and find the one that doesn't belong, correct?
Yes?
That sounds
I
right.
might have an idea.
It's a starting point. May as well.
Okay, so we want to find the one that doesn't belong, correct?
Correct.
So this might be out there. I don't know. But if we look at the numbers
Mhm.
and we lay them all out, and if I did math right, I think it might be 5. That doesn't belong.
Why?
Okay, so 1 plus 9 equals 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. 3 plus 7 equals 10. And 4 plus 6 equals 10. 5 plus none of these numbers equal 10. So maybe
Oh.
balance them out. 2
Good
10s
enough
in one
reason
pile
to-
and 2 10s in the other pile.
Yeah.
And then the 5 off, it will be balanced.
That
That sounds
Sounds-
very reasonable. Do
yeah.
that.
Okay, so what are you doing?
Okay, this is
think
not the
most
right
people
answer,
just-
you guys.
No. You said a lot of words. Which coins are you putting where?
Do we have a preference of how 5 is not going to be on? Do you have a preference of what gets paired together? So obviously, like 9 and 1 would be on the same one, I think. So that equals 10, you know? And it may be like
9 and 1, 8 and 2, and then you do
3 and 7 and 4 and 6.
yeah.
Okay, so are you grouping them into twos, or what are you grouping them? How many are you grouping at once?
So there's 3 groups of coins.
Mm-hmm.
There is 4 coins that are going to be in the left hand, 4 coins that are going to be on the right hand, and 1 coin that is staying on the table.
Okay, so which coins are going in the left hand?
In the left hand, we have 1, 9, 2, and 8.
Okay.
In the right hand, we have 3, 6, no, 3, 7, 6, and 4.
Okay.
And 5's on the table.
5 is on the table. Okay. So, are you now putting those groups in the hands? A confirmation.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right. So, you place each group of coins in the left and right hands. Or, yeah, we're going to go left and right as the... It doesn't matter. The left hand, so 1, 9, 2, and 8, lowers. And the other hand raises.
Well,
That was my only idea.
it
Do
was
we
a really good idea, so I don't know what to do now.
do we swap the piles? Do we swap the piles?
Maybe we...
If it's weighted, then it doesn't matter.
But if we split them up and then switch them, but if this... like, do this,
It
that's
could
our own-
be magical.
You're right, it could be magical. I don't know things.
Neither do I. So, which hand went up, and which went down?
The left hand went down. So 1, 9, 2, 8 went down.
I mean... We could throw the 5 on the one that went up. But I thought the point was to not have 1. I'm gonna go back and read it again. My hands are just very long.
You only have 2 judgments, so we only have 1 from here.
Here's an idea.
3 hours here. What do you got?
Do we just put the 5 in one of the hands?
It feels like the
Oh.
wrong answer, but I don't have a better answer.
A thing that I missed, that I forgot. After the hands raise and lower, all coins disappear.
then reappear, spread back out on the altar.
Oh.
Are the
And
hands still
the hands
lowered and
reset.
raised?
The hands reset.
Okay.
The whole puzzle resets.
Well, that's concerning.
What if we... Oh! We put the 5 in one of the hands. We put the 5 in one of the hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and then put everything
And
else
then
in
all of the
other?
other coins in the other.
Oh, you're smart.
Because the
Sure.
5 is the deception.
Sure.
So what are you doing?
You know the 9 coins? 8 of them are going in one hand. The other hand gets the 5.
Okay. So
Okay,
5
his bafflement.
Yes,
tells me that
it's
he
very
got it
concerning.
wrong.
5 goes in. We're putting 5 in the right hand and all the other coins in the left hand.
Yep.
Okay?
Yes.
You do that. The left hand lowers, the right hand raises. And everything resets.
Ah.
Well, there's some
I
interesting
don't
doors
think the
down
5 is
there.
the fake.
I don't know.
I mean, we've used up our 2 chances, right?
Yeah, we don't get a blessing.
Petra, the lingering bits of connection seem to put the feeling in your mind that if you guess correctly, you might still win.
Hey guys, I have great news. You know how I feel connected to some ethereal force? I'm getting
Yeah.
the sense
Yeah.
that maybe the timing thing of like having only 2 chances less important than just getting the damn thing right.
Huh.
That's not quite accurate to what you felt. What you felt is that if you guess,
Or if we guess.
you can if you find the answer now, then you have the answer. However, you cannot use the scales anymore.
Oh, we have no more access to the scales. We just have to guess.
I see. Okay. Here is my one last theory. When the last time we used the scales, the first time, one of the hands went down,
Yes.
and then one of them stayed in the same position, even though they should have been equal. So whatever was in the hand that went down, one of those coins is the fake one.
But didn't it go down with the 5 in it too?
No, the first time, 1928 went down, and then the second time the 5 went up, and all the other coins went down.
Okay.
Well, but that's just pure weight.
To be
But
fair,
if
there
we-
was an
okay,
extra coin.
wait. Okay. Which hand went down? The left hand went down the first time we did it, right?
Yes.
No, we want the one that went up, I think, because
Why
that would be
do
the
we want
lighter
that
one.
Went up?
No,
Oh,
never
okay.
mind. You're right.
I don't know. That feels like a judgment. Like
Sorry.
lowering, so it's bad.
I don't know. In my hands, I judge the value of
think
all,
so.
raising up whichever is greater. One of these coins is a deception. Find it using own judgments and receive my blessing.
So it was 2, 4, 6, and 7. No, 3, 4, 6, 7. That
That's what went
went up.
Yes.
So what went down was 9, 8, 1, and 2.
9, 8, 1, and 2. so it's one of those.
Probably. That's a 1 in 4 shot. Anyone feeling lucky?
No.
Good, me neither.
You have an idea to try our bad luck?
Maybe it's the one because those in first are often fake or something like that.
It's highly philosophical, though I don't know if it'll apply.
Well, wizard statues do tend to be philosophical. I need to find a new voice for this guy.
I mean, I haven't the least idea.
Yeah, I gave my one and only idea, and it was not a good one.
I mean, if Oberon wants to go with 1, I can't dispute him because I have literally no better idea.
I will not argue.
So is that your answer?
Yeah, why not? That's all I got.
All right. So you pick up the coin labeled 1, you hold it up in front of the statue, and you say, "This is the fake." All of the coins disappear. Nothing
That
else
good?
happens.
I'm gonna say we failed the test. Who wants to try another door?
Yep. Let's try another door.
I like doors better. Puzzles.
Do you
There's-
like doors? Are you
there's-
fond of them?
There's 2 doors. There's one at the end of this passageway, and then one to the side of the passageway.
Who has a door preference?
I don't care.
Yeah, I like any doors.
How much longer am I sickened or whatever? Was it
I
15
would
minutes or
say
30 minutes? I wrote it
you know
in
what,
the
at this
chat,
point-
but it didn't save it.
At this point, you're no longer sickened.
We've sat here arguing about numbers for so long.
Yes.
Fine.
Okay, so wait. Out of character now. What was the answer to that?
I guess you'll never know.
No.
No!
Ah,
It's going to haunt my
no!
the math question I cannot get right.
I swear to God, what's gonna happen is that Yono and Jacob are gonna come back next week. They're gonna be like, "Oh, it's obviously that you solve it like this. Why didn't you figure that out?"
And then we're all gonna start crying.
I mean, considering Yono already knows the answer to the question because he had it on a test like a few weeks ago.
I'm so mad he went to take a final. Like, really, Yono? Is that really more important than this?
I literally
No.
realized earlier after he texted, like 20 minutes after he texted me, I was like, wait, oh no, they have to solve this puzzle on their own now.
I was so excited last week. I was like, I know how to solve this puzzle. We're gonna get past it really quick. It's gonna be great. No.
Oh no!
C'est la vie, c'est la vie.
We know so little.
So, which door are you choosing?
The one to the side, the one on the right.
All right.
Who wants to open it? Anybody?
Does
No.
Pigeon want to take one for the team?
No. Pigeon, you should probably go sit back because there's some scary stuff up in here. And so I make Pigeon fly a little way away.
Okay.
Because Pigeon almost died last week.
Okay.
Can't be having
We'll just
that.
leave the token connected because it's a hassle
That's
to
fine.
disconnect it. All right.
That's fine. We're just saying that the pigeon is in the safe zone.
Fair. All right. So, Nyx, you approach the door. It's a pretty basic. Well, I guess it's a stone door, or a stone door frame with a metal door in it. Very simple. And you grasp the handle, pull, nothing. Push, nothing. The door seems to be locked.
Oh.
Maybe
It's
that
locked.
door was the blessing door.
Maybe. Oh, so we're gonna get some bad stuff up in this door.
All right. You approach the
Ready?
next door, which is also quite simple. Stone frame metal door.
Is it also stuff locked?
You pull, nothing. Push, and it opens.
Oh, yay!
Looking into the next room, Nyx, you see what appears to be a marble floor on the sides of this chamber with a colorful tiled floor that you can see the colors of thanks to Petra's light. But you
Okay.
also see what looks like a few columns.
See anything that looks like a trap?
Well, let's see. Looking in, you see in the central patterned area right there, just scanning it with your eyes, you see the torchlight sort of shimmer over it, and you realize that portion of the floor is slightly raised above the marble.
The whole
Yeah,
section?
the tile is,
Like
as far as
all
you
of
can
it?
tell, all of the tile is raised.
That looks a little iffy. I guess the other part could be iffy. But to me, that one looks iffy. It being raised is iffier than it being lowered. Yeah? Wouldn't you think so?
I don't trust anything in here.
Yeah.
Okay. And I walk through. She just sticked one yeah and she's gone.
Here we
Nyx,
go.
You enter the room, and as you do,
Oh no.
does a 24 hit your armor class?
Oh yes, Nyx might be dead.
All right. As you step into the room, you take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as a sling bullet flies out of the darkness and into your head. Everyone, get ready to roll initiative.
Ow!
Ouch.
Oh boy.
Bless you.
This basement? The devil. We should have just hired a mason to block off the fishery basement.
Here's an idea. We just burn it all.
Well, that would be burning down the entire town, and I don't think we could get paid for that. Aren't
I
you
mean-
big on payment, sir?
We could just collect the gold
Oh,
after
there'd be
everybody
money.
turns.
Nyx, with relative ease, you are able to spot the source of the sling bullet. A kobold ducking behind this pillar.
I see you!
God fucking damn the
Alright.
kobolds.
So,
All of the kobolds.
at the start of this encounter, we have Petra.
Oh, I'm a little behind here, so I gotta take stride as my first action. Alright, what do I see? I just see the one bloke?
Actually, you see more.
Oh, how many
You-
more?
See, so, you see this one. You also see another one ducking behind a different pillar. And then you can hear the footsteps of what you think is a third. I'll also note
We got
that
at least
Nyx,
3.
you watch Petra step onto the raised tiles, and nothing appears to happen.
Ah. I thought there was going to be some giant bolt squashes.
All right, so Petra, you have 2 actions remaining.
Excellent. Does this one over here have cover?
Let me see. I would say yes, since he's actively taking cover, so yes, he does have cover.
Okay. In that case, then we're gonna do a second stride.
All right. That was 35 feet of movement.
Oh dear God.
There we go.
Back.
Because remember, diagonals are weird. Diagonals are
always
the first
forget
one is
the
5
diagonal.
feet. The second one is 10 feet.
Ah, yes. Okay. I would like to huck my throwing knife at this fellow over here.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. I will say this kobold, compared to the other ones with red scales, this one has blue and purple scales, and appears to
Well, he
be
seems delightful.
wearing slightly different attire. So
Oh.
go ahead and roll to hit.
That's nice. Where is my actions tab? There we go. In horrible news, that was a nat 1.
A nat 1.
no!
All right. Well then, that reminds me, we've got to deal out some cards. We've got to deal out hero points. Let's do that first. Let me send one of those to each of you. And then, if Emma is keeping her hero point, then I will deal out a crit fumble card. Or keeping, yeah. If Emma is keeping, or is keeping the roll. There we go. Is keeping the roll.
We're keeping the roll because I, once again, have just the sensation that something terrible is going to come that's worse than this.
All right.
So, quit fumble card me.
All right. The fumble card has been dealt. Let's see which one you got. You got number 41. So that was with a ranged attack. If the attack used a thrown weapon, the weapon travels 3 times its range increment at a... Wait. Yeah, these are fumbles.
In a random direction.
In a random direction. All right. So, we've got 6 axes of movement here.
6 axes of movement.
Or is it 8? No, 8. What am I talking about? If I can find a D8, that would be lovely. Please. D8? No, that's a D4. That's a D8. All right. So, you pull back to throw your dagger, but you lose grip. Also, we're going to say that you pulled your dagger out at the start of combat and not your rapier, so you're going to need to take an action to unsheath your rapier next turn. Anyways, your dagger, your throwing knife gets yeeted all the way into the corner.
Which corner?
I'm trying to drop it. Create a pile. There we go. Over there.
Oh, wonderful.
All right. And I believe that is it for your turn.
It sure is.
All right, then. That brings us to this first kobold, who is going to, first and foremost, is going to fire a sling bullet at you. That is, or at Petra, that is a 14 to hit.
That will not hit.
All right. It is then going to stride over to here. And it is then going to fire another sling bullet at Nyx. Oh, and that is a natural 1. So,
Ooh.
damn, we're getting a lot of nat 1s tonight. All right, let me deal out a fumble card to myself. My hand, deal. All right, number 9. The kobold, Nyx, you watch as the kobold runs around the column and pulls a sling out, but it stumbles, and you can see it clutching its head as it appears to have moved a little faster than it should have, and is now sickened too.
Oh, bless it.
And so that is the end of that kobold's turn. That brings us to Nyx.
Okay, I'm gonna run at this guy because he keeps attacking me.
All right.
Doing my thingamajiggy. What's it called? Exploit vulnerability.
All right. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh, that's 1. What is going on?
Oh, jeez. Everyone's luck is horrible tonight.
Okay, I
so
don't get anything.
Well, you get something on a fail, I think.
I don't think there's a crit fail. I get anything to it.
Was there
I don't get anything.
one outright?
Yeah, it was like legit. Well, it was 1 plus, I think 7, so 8.
8?
8 total. But I rolled a 1. I'm going back to 1.
Yeah, that is a crit failure. Let's see.
Yeah,
you are flat-footed until the beginning of your next turn.
Okay, well, that's not quite how I had planned things, but I shall still try to attack. So where is flat-footed on here?
It is. Let's see.
Okay, I found it. Okay, so I'm still going to try to attack. I'm just going to use a different dice.
All right.
Okay. That's much better. Go back here, and that is going to be a 20.
A 20.
Yes.
A 20 does, in fact, hit. In no small part due to the kobold's retching.
6, I believe. So that is 7 points. Again.
7 points of... I can't remember. Is it piercing or slashing damage?
I think it can be either one, but it's slashing is what I usually use.
You run up, and as you attempt to reach into your bag, you slip a little on the marble floor, and become flat-footed, but that doesn't prevent you from still managing to swing your weapon around and put a hefty gash across this thing's chest. It is currently mortal. All right. So, that brings us now to this kobold over here, who is going to first... First, it is going to place down. There we go. Petra, you watch as this kobold pulls from its belt a what looks like some sort of a snare that it just sort of throws out onto the ground in front of it. And that's its turn. That brings us now to the other kobold, who's going to, first and foremost, let's see. It is going to notice that Nyx is off her axis and is going to fire its sling. Nyx, that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
All right. So, now I need to... There we go. All right. So, Nyx, you feel this bullet, this sling bullet, just crack into the back of your head. Very precise shot that you might have been able to dodge if you were properly prepared for it. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage plus an additional 1 point of precision damage.
Oh, shoot. I got 1 HP.
It is then going to go ahead and I would say it would fire once again at Nyx. Oh, that's a nat 1. Jesus. It's the night of nat 1s.
Apparently.
Being
see.
bad at mathematics.
Yeah.
World
And
is punishing.
deal. All right. So this one. So it got something called "Don't Hit Me." Until the end of your next turn, each time you miss with a ranged attack, targeting an enemy adjacent to any of your allies, you hit one of those adjacent allies instead, determined randomly by the GM. So, it doesn't specify if that applies to this attack, but I would say it does. So, Petra, you watch as it readies its sling very confidently, fires another shot. But Nyx, you don't feel an impact. Instead, it appears to have gone directly through the throat of the other kobold, which is now dead.
Ooh, works for me.
Luck, bud.
And it now has 1 action remaining, which it is going to use to step back here. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot. Slings have to be reloaded, so never mind. That was its last action because it needed to take one of those actions to reload. All right, that brings us now to Oberyn.
Aha! All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna go as far as I can to get into the fight.
All right.
So I think I should be able.
That was 25 feet.
Okay. Sweet. And then. Okay, nope.
All right.
I'm gonna run in there, take a look at that kobold over on the right,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna throw a firebolt at him.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit. What have you got?
All right, that is a 24.
24. All right, well, that certainly hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Seven
7 points of
damage.
fire damage. All right. Yeah, you hop into the room and you send out this firebolt, which just careens past Petra and into this kobold's chest. All right, and I believe firebolt is a 2-action spell, right?
I believe so. Let me check. Yes, it is.
All right, or produce flame, not firebolt. Produce flame.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Then that brings us around to Petra.
Wonderful. I'm going to start first and foremost by taking out my rapier.
All right. You have 2 actions remaining.
2, we're gonna go over here to this buddy boy,
Yeah.
and I would like to try and stab him.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
Did you get a nat
Another
one?
one?
Yeah.
Good lord, what is happening tonight?
I don't
Alright.
know. This is not
This,
cool.
this dice is going away. It can't come back.
Alright, let's see. Which one did you get? The first one... Okay. So, you got 21 this time. And that was with a melee attack. Sorry, you hit an ally adjacent to you or an ally adjacent to the target. Lucky for you, there are no allies nearby.
So I don't stab myself?
Correct. You don't stab yourself, you just miss.
Yay.
That could have been worse. Carry on.
Alright. That brings us around to Nyx.
Okay, this is my flat-footed. And then, going to go 25 feet. Ooh, is he within 10 feet now?
Yes, he is.
Yes. Okay, I will try to exploit vulnerabilities on
Alright.
this one.
I will also say he does currently have cover from Petra and the pillar combined.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not exploiting vulnerabilities.
What did you get?
I rolled another
Oh
one!
my lord! What is
There's something
happening?
wrong. I would refresh, but I can't refresh my real dice.
Alright.
I'm going to try to attack.
Who did we curse?
I don't know. Apparently, we got cursed because we couldn't solve the dagger
I
puzzle.
guess so. Alright, so I suppose
Okay,
go
I'm
ahead
trying
and
to
roll to hit and try not to hit Petra.
Okay, that's not... Oh, wait. That is going to be a 16?
16, you say.
If it hits Petra, let me know. I'll use a hero point.
So normally that would hit. Unfortunately, due to cover, it would not hit. So yeah, it would hit Petra.
I will try to... I'm going to use my hero point to
Alright.
try to roll again, because I do not want to hit Petra.
Fair.
You're really having a night.
Okay, that's an 11, but
An
maybe that
11.
wouldn't hit, I know. So it just
Yeah,
completely
no,
misses?
that completely misses.
Okay, I will take it. Never thought I would want to roll lower than I will take it.
Alright, then that brings us to the blue kobold, who is going to now... It is going to now throw down another one of those snares. And that is its turn. That brings us now to this kobold. Who is going to... is going to first... pop between Petra and the pillar, take a stride over to there. As it passes Nyx, it is going to take out its spear with an action and make a melee attack.
Oh no! I was
All right.
so bad.
Nyx, that is a 15 to hit.
Oh, that misses. It misses.
All right. Oberyn, it's your turn.
Yay! This is a funky little dude right here.
He is indeed a funky little dude.
Right there. I want to kill him.
Yeah?
I'm going to cast Dimensional Assault.
Ooh!
Ooh.
Fancy. All right. So, what does that require anything from me?
I don't believe so. Let me
All
check.
right. I'm
You
looking
tumble
at-
through space, making a short dimensional hop to better position yourself for an attack. Teleport to any square in range that's within reach of a creature, and make a melee strike against one creature within your reach.
All right then. Go ahead and do that. Just go ahead and place yourself wherever you'd like to teleport to,
All right.
Mr. Oberyn Balthazar.
Right.
And with that positioning, the kobold is flanked, meaning it is flat-footed against this attack that you are making against it currently.
Oh God. I'm gonna kill him.
Kobold die.
Oh, if only I could make a spell strike against it.
I don't think you can with this, unfortunately. Well, actually, I don't know. I think because it's a focus spell, it's I think because it's not a spell attack roll specifically, unfortunately you cannot. But you can make a regular strike.
Ah, okay. God, I'm debating if I should do something really funny here.
Oh.
What's my unarmed strike then? How much damage? Oh,
Your unarmed
what's
strike
unarmed
is 1d4 bludgeoning.
That's not worth it. I'll just do a regular. I was debating. I have the same to hit with my unarmed strike and my rapier, so I was debating doing an unarmed strike because I thought that would be funny. But no. Rapier strike.
What'd you get?
That's a 22 to hit.
A 22 to hit. That does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Aha. Oh. That's a 1.
Oh dear. Well, you at least did something. You dealt some damage. So you do your dimensional assault, but you slightly misjudge where the kobold's back is and instead just graze its shoulder. You have one action remaining.
You moved! Oh!
It turns around and hisses at you.
Fuck it. I'm gonna punch it in the face.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with MAP.
With MAP?
Yes.
What's that?
Multiple attack penalty. So for your unarmed
right.
attack, it's a -4.
Oh, I forgot about MAP. Shit. No, I should do something more useful. No, I'll punch it.
All right,
Why not?
go ahead and roll to hit with MAP -4.
That's an 11.
An 11, unfortunately, does not hit.
Fuck.
As you try to punch
crying.
it, you try to punch it as it hisses at you. It just sort of goes to bite at your hand, so you pull your hand back before it can actually connect.
Oh, shit.
That brings us around to Petra.
Oh, joyous. You said these things are snares in front of this.
Yes, they
Fellow?
appear to be some sort of snare.
Well, as I don't have any particular interest in getting snared, I'm gonna pull out my other throwing knife and try and huck it at him.
All right.
We'll see how that goes.
All right, so one action to draw the throwing knife, second action to throw it. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Hey, look at that. It's a 21.
A 21! That does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh god, now I have to look at the damage for this thing.
And you've included all bonuses and whatever from your feat?
For the...
You have a feat to do with throwing weapons.
Let me look at it.
Oh, that only applies when you have panache.
Yeah, no. We do not currently have panache. But what we do have is some level of damage. Why can I not navigate this damn thing without multiple difficulties?
In the Actions tab, if you hover over the button that says damage, it will tell you.
Or if you hover over it, it'll tell you?
Yes.
It is not telling me. We're
You-
just gonna click the
you-
damage button.
Okay. It is 1d4 plus 1.
And we end up with 2 damage.
All right. There you go.
Because of
2
course-
points of damage. And that means you have 1 action remaining.
Oh boy. I'm going to... Is there anything on the ground to pick up, throw?
You think you might be able to, if you tried really hard, you might be able to pry up one of the tiles or something.
Use my last action to try and pry up a tile.
All right. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Okay, that is a 25.
All right. You have now ripped one of the tiles out of the floor and are holding it like a frisbee.
Wonderful.
All right then. That brings us.
Don't have another action. We just have to wait there.
That brings us to Nyx.
Okay, I'm going to try to strike the little kobold.
All right. Kobold is still flat-footed. Makes a flanking.
And I can take mine away because it's the start of my turn. That's the 15.
A 15. Thanks to flanking, 15 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That'll be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. All right. Yeah, you whip around, and before the kobold can turn back around after hissing an Oberon, you just stab it right in the back of the head. It is dead.
Yay.
There's only 1 kobold remaining, and you have 2 actions.
So I will stride to here and hope I don't get attacked by this there. And then I'm going to try to attack that one.
All right.
If I'm still alive to do it.
Yeah, you are not currently. You don't think you're being attacked by the snare currently.
That is a 22.
22
Oh,
to
nope. I take that back. Because it's minus, because
Yep,
multiple attack penalty. So 22 minus 5 is 17? Is that correct? Math is
yes, that will be 17, which unfortunately does not hit.
okay.
All right, that brings us now to the kobold, right in front of you.
Oh, yeah. I didn't think this through. It's okay. It's not strategic. Neither am I.
The kobold is going to first. Yeah, it's going to hiss at you. And it is then going to drop another spike trap. Right there. And
Can I use a free action to hiss back?
yes, you can.
She does that.
All right, and that is its turn. That brings us now to Oberon.
Yes, I'm going to go ahead and make my way over to that little fellow over there behind the barricades.
All right.
And is there are the spike traps barring me from going there, or
No, you can walk.
are
through
they?
them. You think you might even be able to jump over it? It's a little snare on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try and jump over that.
Okay. Go ahead and well, so that'll be a stride action. To walk through it, go ahead and make a reflex save.
Actually, I would like to argue that, or like, I would like to attempt to like actually jump over.
Oh, you
it.
want to actually
Like, not even activate it.
Oh, like long jump over.
Yes.
Okay. Let me pull up long jump again. Okay, so we'll consider this.
Does that use?
So you already did a stride, so we'll consider that part of this, since long jump is 2 actions, and part of that is a stride. So.
Okay.
Oh wait. Well. Yeah, you can regularly leap. Yeah, you can regularly leap 15 feet since you have a speed of 30 feet, so you don't even need a long jump. So yeah, you can just jump over it.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So that'll be second action is just to jump over, and you are now next to the kobold who whips around, somewhat shocked, as you just sort of, whoop! Mario jump over it.
How many actions has that been?
2.
Is that all 3?
You did a stride and you did a leap.
Oh, that's only 2. I would like to stab him in the face with my rapier.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 25 to hit.
A 25 does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
2.
2 points of damage. All right. It is still up and kicking. But now it is more injured. All right. That brings us around to Petra.
That's interesting. Well, first we're gonna take this stride.
All right.
Yeah, so I want to try and crush the snare right here with the tile that I'm holding.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I suppose go ahead and make an athletics check.
You've got to be kidding me.
Did you get a nat 1?
Yeah.
So you attempt to throw down this, to slam down this tile. But unfortunately, as you move to slam it down, you manage to accidentally sort of scoop it towards yourself with the edge of the tile. So it's going, I'm going to say it's now in your space. Go ahead and make a reflex save.
Oh dear. Okay, that's a 19.
19. All right. Well, thankfully, you're still able to not be harmed by it. But the spike trap has now been moved into your space.
Can I stab him from where I'm at?
Yeah, it's 5 feet away.
Wonderful. I'm gonna try and stab
All right.
him.
You take one action to take your rapier back out because one of your hands is holding your torch. So you use your final action to stab.
I think I'm out of actions before I can stab
Did you
him.
move?
Yes.
Oh, well then. You are out of actions.
I'm not a fan of this fellow.
I love that he's basically done nothing except just put traps down. And you hate him.
He's annoying me, Cameron.
He's just a little guy.
Evil.
He's just a little
You're
guy.
gonna murder him.
Next, it's your turn.
Okay, I will try to exploit vulnerabilities.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I don't understand. Every time I try to exploit vulnerabilities, I get a freaking 1.
Oh my lord.
I don't understand.
What is happening?
I've used 3 different dice. Okay, well, I give up on that. I'm just not going to exploit vulnerabilities
Alright.
at all.
So,
I'm going to try to attack.
alright.
I'm flat-footed.
Flat-footed again.
Again.
Oh my god.
I don't understand what's going on.
Some nightmare thing is going on. That's what's happening.
Okay, that is probably not going to hit because it's a 15.
A 15, unfortunately, does not hit.
Okay, I'm going to try one more time because I don't really have anything else to do at the moment. Oh, I still don't think that's going to hit though with the... That's a 9?
A 19,
might hit.
including multiple attack penalty?
Yeah.
That does just barely hit.
I rolled an 18, so I got a +1 on that. All I had.
There you go. Go ahead and roll that
Was
damage.
Oh, max damage. So that
Ooh.
is 6 plus. That's 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Yeah, you managed to recover from your first strike, which sails...
wait. This flat-footed doesn't do anything with attacks, does it?
No. It all flat-footed does is give you a -2 to your AC.
Okay.
You manage to recover as your sword is still... it whips past, and then you slash it to the side, dealing hefty amounts of damage. That kobold is now mortal. All right. That brings us now to that kobold, who is going to, first and foremost...
That's right.
Actually, no. It is going to, first and foremost, take out its spear. Yeah, it's going to take out its... takes out its spear. It is then going to stab at Oberon with its spear. So Oberon, that is a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, then. It is then going to use its hurried retreat ability to move away. There we go. And there it is. It is now moved. And that is its turn. That brings us to Oberon.
Ah. Is there a trap right here?
Not that you can see.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to walk over that.
All right.
It's fine.
Yep, it's completely fine.
All right. Perfect. I'm gonna run up to him.
All right.
This little guy, this funky little dude that I love so
little
much.
guy, this little fella.
He's such a swell fellow. I'm gonna cast Gouging Claw on him.
Is that part of a spell strike?
Yes, that is.
All right. Then go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna make this an unarmed attack strike
All right.
because I think that's flavorful.
Yeah.
That's 17.
All right. 17. As you, you take your hand and you trace the runes for Gouging Claw over your hand with your fingernails. You go to punch, and the kobold just sort of quickly ducks to the side.
Are you kidding me?
Just barely missed. that brings us around to Petra.
I go over
It
here.
happens to the best of us.
All right. As you attempt to move, go ahead and make a reflex save,
Motherfucker.
as the spike trap was in your space.
A 10.
A 10. So, unfortunately, as you attempt to move, you sort of play a little chicken with Nyx for a moment, and that distracts you enough to get your foot caught in the snare. You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Motherfucker. Nick needs to stay the fuck away from those things.
We need to stay away from everything at this point.
And the snare, I would say, at this point, is just sort of wrapped around your leg and no longer in play.
Wonderful. Can I stab him now?
Sure. You can certainly try, at least.
Yeah, that's the way this night is going. Okay. That is an 18 to hit.
An 18 just barely misses. By a hair.
This thing is the devil and I hate it.
You stab at it, and it turns from ducking Oberyn's strike. Ah! Ducks your strike. And that brings us to Nyx.
Okay. I'm going to stride so I can get right here.
Would you like to, or yeah, you went through, or we'll
Oberyn.
let's see. Yeah, you.
Is that bad? I thought we could go
Yeah,
through.
no, you can. Sorry, I had to logic because the Foundry ruler put you through the thing. It's fine. Yeah, you went through Oberyn. You're good.
And I'm going to try to attack.
All right, and it is currently flanked since Petra's on the other side. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, that is a 25.
A 25 does in fact hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 7 points.
7 points of damage. How would you like to finish this fellow off?
She like sling her little segmented blade right through his head, and it gets like an inch from Petra's face as it goes through the other side.
Yeah, it's like Scorpion's finisher from Mortal Kombat, just through the head, out the other side. Petra, you at the very least get blood on your nose, and you have to think for a moment to make sure that it's not yours. As the kobold falls over dead. You are now out of combat. Each of you gets 136 XP.
136?
136.
We're gonna be getting super weird level up.
Yes.
Yeah, how's that gonna work?
Well, that's something XP allows for, is it allows for level differences between characters.
You said we get 136?
Yep, 136.
Okay. Sure.
All right. So, you are now out of combat. You are now just in the room. And in case you hadn't noticed it before, it appears there's a staircase going down over here.
Notice that.
Let me hit end encounter. There we go.
Next is just going to kind of slide against the wall and sit down.
Would you like me to give a try at healing you?
Yeah, I'm not feeling super swell.
Alright, give me the med kit.
I pull it out and I hand it over to Petra.
All right. So,
Alright.
over the course of the next 10 minutes, Petra is attempting to heal. So, go ahead and make a medicine check. Meanwhile, Oberyn, during that 10-minute period, is there anything you would like to do?
Nah, I'm just chilling.
All right. You don't want to look at the kobolds or anything?
We gotta
I mean, yeah, I'll go see if I can loot anything off them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go looting, guys. I'll be right back.
All right, have fun.
So,
Rolled a 6. Nyx is gonna die.
oh, you rolled
I'm
a
so
6.
sorry.
You rolled a 6. Thankfully, that is just one above a crit fail. So, nothing happens. You just don't do a very good job, and the bandages just aren't holding. Nyx gains no healing, but takes no damage.
Thank
In the
God.
meantime, Oberyn is going around looking at kobold corpses. So each of them has, they have slings, spears, sling bullets. Each of them is wearing a set of really gross, beaten up leather armor. But something you do notice is on the blue kobold, the one who's laying down all the traps. He appears to be wearing a strange necklace. It's fairly simple from the most basic of standpoints, being just made of a simple copper chain. But you see that it is decorated with what you think is a piece of a large eggshell.
Oh? I want to investigate that a little bit more.
All right. What kind of check would you like to make?
You said it's a large eggshell?
Appears to be a large piece of eggshell, yes.
I'd like to make an underworld lore check to see if I'd ever seen any of these being traded on the black market.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
15.
15. You've seen a lot of eggs in your time. But you're not sure you've ever seen one like this before. It's bizarre. It's almost veiny. With a slight green tinge.
Oh.
But you've got no idea as to what its origin could be.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick that up and I'm gonna see if the others know anything about it.
All right. At this point, healing has concluded.
I'm as good as new now. Did you fix me all better?
You still have that bowl?
It doesn't work anymore.
I know, but I have an idea.
Yeah? I pull it out.
What if we put some other water into it? What's the worst that happens?
It doesn't do anything. I'm pretty sure that Jason did that last time.
Yep, that was tried.
Ah, damn.
Because Remy was a non-believer, and he took all the magic out of the bowl by not believing in it. And now it's inert.
Well,
And I'm very sad.
that's a bummer. I'm gonna go pick up my knives.
All right. You go and you pick up your knives. You now have both of your knives again.
Go see what's down the steps.
All right.
Sorry, what was that?
Should we go see what's down the steps?
First, I have something to show you guys. Look at this egg I found. I think it's an egg at least.
No, thanks.
It's like a shell or something.
Oh, just a shell?
Like, is it a full egg?
I like hold it out to them. It's like it's this.
A fragment of a shell.
Wow. That was kind of
Yeah.
like
It was on one of the kobolds. Well, do you
Can I
know what it
tell
could be?
how
Do I know?
large the egg would be?
Emma, something's going on with your microphone, and you're very quiet. Rachel, did you ask if you knew what it was?
Yes.
Go ahead and make whatever type of check you would like to that you think would be applicable.
Can I do esoteric lore,
You
even
can
though it has not
certainly
been doing
try.
very good for me? I will do a little meeting.
Esoteric
With my
lore
pigeon?
is kind of an overall,
It's an open.
open
kind of-
skill.
I've been rolling a 1 for every check I've made on my esoteric lore to get my vulnerabilities, but hopefully this is different, so it'll be better. Okay, well that was a 4 for a grand total of 11,
You look at the
but it wasn't a 1, so I will take it.
You look at the pigeon. The pigeon looks at you, looks at the egg, looks at you, shakes his head.
No idea.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Alright. Can I tell what size of an egg it was roughly, or is it not? Is that not something I can do?
I would say just because it's a singular fragment, I would say it definitely, the fragment itself is the size of a chicken egg.
Okay.
Oh.
That's helpful. Can I make a society check?
You can certainly try.
Alright, that's a 17.
You have no idea, but it's definitely not, as far as you can tell, it's not a livestock egg, or at least not anyone that you've seen before. Either that or it's really diseased.
Wonderful news, lads. This is either from the most diseased farm animal I've ever seen, or it didn't come from something domesticated. Stairs?
Sure. I mean, you healed me up real good, so I'm good to go now. I spit out some blood.
All right. All right. So, who's leading the charge down the stairs?
If no one else does, the next will do it.
As Nyx has 1 point of health, I don't
Yeah,
think I'm
she-
going to let her do that.
She's happy with your healing, as far as she knows.
All right, Nyx is leading the charge downstairs then.
Unless someone stops her.
I would
Okay,
say
good.
no one's
Okay.
stopping her. So
Okay.
it's
You'd say I would try and stop her,
Oh.
and then she
Okay,
said,
okay.
all right. So how do you try to stop her, Petra?
I'm just gonna set a hand on her small goblin-y shoulder that's not inhabited with a pigeon. I'll take the lead on this one, pal.
Okay, I got your back.
No doubt about it.
All right. So marching
Oberyn.
order is Petra, Nyx, Oberyn.
Yes. Also, hi, I'm back. I'm sorry to disappear
he's
like
back.
that.
You weren't gone long enough to notice. What's up? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're
Sorry.
good. No, it's okay.
Wow.
All you missed was slight argument
Petra and
over
Nyx.
who goes first down the stairs.
Nothing exciting.
What about the egg, though?
You didn't find anything about the egg.
It's not
Ah, damn it!
diseased livestock or nothing. We don't know.
All right, fine. I'll feed it to Remy.
All right.
Then you'll just disease more livestock.
So,
That's a good way to describe him.
so you all begin heading down the stairs. And there are only a few. There's only like 2 landings, and as you go down, let me just go ahead and place you down in here. There you are. As Petra's torchlight illuminates the space, you can see a number of crates and barrels and an overturned table. In addition, the far wall appears to be broken down, caved in, leading off into a different direction. in addition, you all you all notice the distinct smell of fish in this room. I would also say that as you go down the step, Petra, and first sort of take your steps onto the landing, you hear a sneeze. Everyone roll initiative, as there are more kobolds.
Oh boy!
Goddamn the kobolds. Goddamn all of the kobolds.
All right.
No more kobolds. Not allowed.
Let's see.
My initiative I can roll well on. That's... Thank God there's something.
All right. So, at the beginning of the encounter, first up is Petra. You
Cool.
spot
Is
that
this
one kobold as
kobold-
he reels back from the most powerful sneeze known to man that only a nat 1 can get.
Oh.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I would like to take out my throwing knife and huck it at him.
All right, we will say that your throwing knife was what you had readied. So,
Okay.
just the action to throw it.
We'll
It
see how
does.
that
It
goes.
does have some cover from all of the crates and barrels.
Of course it does. That's a 21 to
A
hit.
21 to hit does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 3 damage.
3 points of damage. All right, you toss this knife, and it just into the kobold's shoulder. You have 2 actions remaining.
Wonderful. I would like to take out my rapier.
All right.
And then I would like to go over here.
All right. That is all 3 of your actions.
Indeed it is.
That brings us now to Nyx. What would you like to do?
1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20. And back. Oh wait, I can only do 25. I take it back. Can I? How much does it cost to jump on a barrel?
I would say because you are small, we would just consider that difficult terrain, so it would cost an additional 5 feet.
Okay.
If you wanted to take another action to leap, though, you could easily leap on top of it.
Yeah, sure.
All
Why
right.
not? And I will attack.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
And okay, that's a 16.
A 16, unfortunately, does not hit.
I'm a little wobbly from all the
Yeah, from
blood
all the
loss.
blood loss and all the jumping, and oh boy, yeah, you're starting to think jumping on that barrel wasn't very good for your
Well,
blood loss.
Yeah. I was trying to figure out a way to do it and then retreat, but I didn't have enough movement, so Nyx is not cautious, so she went for it.
All right, that brings us now to the other kobold who pops up from behind this table with a crossbow readied, and is going to fire said crossbow at Petra. Petra, that is a 15 to hit.
That will not hit.
All right. It is then going to take another action to reload, and then it is going to take its third action to take cover behind the table. And that is its turn. That brings us to the one right in front of Nyx now, who's going to put its crossbow away, because it has its crossbow ready. And so first action is to take out its short sword. It is then going to attempt to swipe at Nyx. Nyx, that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Good night, you guys.
So, I know I don't have to roll damage, but I'm going to do it anyways. Yeah,
let's
that
see
is
what it
5 points of piercing damage, or of slashing damage as it slashes across you. So,
It doesn't matter if it's over, right?
no, it does not.
Nothing happens.
You are now dying 1. And it is then going to use, it's going to now take another action to, I would say it would take cover for its third action. All right, so let me move Nyx to right there. Let's you right before it. That brings us now to Oberyn. You're up.
Ha!
I should note there are stairs right here, so you can't actually see that kobold behind the table. But you can see this one.
I can see. Do I have a direct line of sight to him?
He has cover, but
He has cover.
yes. He's currently taking cover, so he's got a full +4 bonus to his AC.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go down the stairs.
All right. Now you can. Now the other one is also taking full cover behind the table, but yeah, you now see both of them.
Okay. And he still has the one on the right. He still has full cover from me,
Yes.
or half cover from me.
Yeah, both of them are actively taking cover.
Okay. I believe.
5, 10, 10.
I mean, I can just like go around him, can't I? Like, do I have enough movement for this?
Hold on. Let me remeasure because it's not doing what I want it to. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So 30 feet is right there. So you would have to take another.
And is he still in cover?
Yes.
Right there?
Yeah, he's actively taking cover. Take cover is an action where you can, like, he already had he already had regular cover, but now he has greater cover because he's actively ducking. behind the
Gotcha.
barrel.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna try and set one of those barrels on fire with a produced flame.
One of the ones that Nyx is currently sprawled on top of.
Not that one. I'm looking at I should have said crate. The big crate
The big
behind
crate.
the guy.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
That is an 11.
An 11. You lob this flame over the top, and it hits the crate, which begins to a little bit of fire begins to burn on top of it. All right, and I believe, was that all of your actions?
I believe so. I think I have. Yeah, actually, yeah. That's all my actions.
All right then. That brings us around to Petra.
Exciting. Alright. So this fellow over here has full cover.
He's also taking cover, yes.
And this guy also has cover?
Yep, both of them are actively taking cover. So they both have a +4 to their AC.
So if I go over here, is he still covered?
I would say no, he is no longer covered. You are around his cover.
Cool. May I stab him?
You may certainly try.
wonderful news. That is a 23 to
A
hit.
23 does, in fact, hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is 5 damage.
5 points of damage, alright.
And then I have 1 action to
This
go.
is true.
So I would like to faint.
And that is a deception check from you, I believe.
Yes. That, however, is a 7.
A 7. And that is against its perception DC, right?
Let me double check that, but I think that's the correct answer. Yes.
Alright. Then that unfortunately does not work. It sees through your deception quite easily.
I'm shocked. Shocked and horrified, I tell you.
Let's see. Actually, does that have a critical failure? It does. So, actually, to the point where it sees through your deception to the point where you go to make a fake strike at it, and it sort of ducks out of the way, and with the end of its crossbow just smacks your sword, putting you off balance. You are now flat-footed against melee
that's a
attacks from this enemy until the end of your next turn. All right. That brings us now to this kobold right here, who is going to first take an action to draw its short sword. Second, take an action to stab at Petra with its short sword.
Can't imagine why.
That is a 22 to hit.
Well, that would have hit at the best of times, so...
All right. And thankfully, your AC is... What is your AC currently with flat-footed?
AC currently is 16.
And that's including... Okay, that's including the flat-footed, so you are not crit. Thankfully, you are not crit.
What wonderful news.
Indeed. So, you take 3 points of Oh, wait. Forgot something. 3 points of piercing damage. And because you are flat-footed, it deals an additional 2 points of precision damage.
God damn it.
I will also note that Petra, as you run over here, you notice that there is no door here to this next room. And in the next room, you can see a blue glow along with what appears to be a statue of a woman in a pool.
Well, that's very helpful currently.
The kobold is then going to utilize its hurried retreat to make its way. 5, 10, 15, 20. Over there. Thanks to its hurried retreat. It is now over there. And that brings us to the end of its turn. That brings us to Nyx. Go ahead
Okay.
and make a good old flat check with a DC of 11.
19.
19, all right. Your dying condition is reduced by 1, meaning you are no longer dying.
Yay!
All right.
I am unconscious though, aren't I?
Yes, you are still unconscious, but you are no longer actively bleeding out. All right. So that brings us now to the other kobold. All right. Yes, the other kobold, who is going to first notice the burning box behind him, then turn back around, and oh right, Nyx, don't forget to apply the wounded condition. So you are now wounded 1.
Okay.
And it is going to attempt to stab at Nyx. That is a... That is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
So, does that crit you?
You said 25?
Yes.
It's gotta be 10 over, yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it hurts me.
Okay.
I have 12 with all my penalties.
So, you are once again dying.
Am I dying too because of the crit?
You're dying 3 because of the wounded condition and the crit.
Okay.
Um,
I do, see, where's dying? Gotta go back and find all these little things.
the kobold is then going to,
Does that change my wounded up anymore or anything?
no, your wounded will go up to wounded 2 once you receive healing.
Okay.
This kobold is now going to use its own hurried retreat to jump over the box. So 10, 20, 25, 30. And it is now directly in front of you, Petra. Oberyn, it is now your turn.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to run.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna claw.
All right. I'm assuming that is part of a spell strike.
Yes, that is a spell strike.
I'll also note that your flame expands a little bit.
Oh, wonderful.
Indeed.
All right. So I'm gonna cast the claw. Or do I cast the claw or do I make the strike?
You make the strike, and the claw is part of the strike. It's all just one attack roll. But
Gotcha.
it's your rapier strike.
Ooh, 24.
24 to hit. That does, in fact, hit. So go ahead and roll damage. So yes, that it takes both the effects of your rapier and your gouging claw.
Ah, okay, perfect. So that is 1 point of bludgeoning damage. I use my hand for this.
Oh, you use your hand. All right.
Yes.
All right. So it takes 1 point of bludgeoning damage, and then go ahead and roll the gouging claw damage.
Uh, 8 points of slashing damage.
8 points of slashing damage. All right. So that's a total of 9 points of damage, which makes this kobold quite mortal as you just waltz on up to it, just bam, right in the nose. And as you punch it in the nose, you like grow Wolverine claws out of your knuckles for just a moment, which scratch across its face, and it is in immense pain. All right, and since you moved, that is all 3 actions, I believe. Bringing us around to Petra, top of round 3.
Okay. Is this the same fellow who stabbed me before?
No, different one. And Nix, I moved your initiative position since you are now dying again. So you are up. You are on deck for your the make or break roll after Petra's turn. So, and Petra, you are no longer flat-footed, by the way.
Exciting news. Alright, well, I'm going to tumble through this gentleman's space and get over here on his other side.
All right, and I believe that is an acrobatics check that you have to make.
I think so.
Yes, it is an acrobatics check against its reflex DC.
Alright, that is a 23.
23, that is a
My
successful tumble through.
Wonderful. I now want to try and stab the gentleman with my confident finisher.
All right. Go ahead and give that a go.
That is a 17.
A
to hit.
17 just barely misses. However, I believe your finisher grants you some sort of damage still, even though you missed.
It should be half of my precise strike.
All right, so go ahead and roll your precise. At least I think it's. Let's see. Deal half your precise strike damage. I would say that since that's part of. Well, let's see. Yeah, I would say that since this is part of a finisher, you roll your 2d6 and just have it.
Okay, that's 6 total, so it gets cut down to 3.
All right. You roll through this kobold's legs somehow, even though it's significantly shorter than you. You roll through its legs and stab it right in the back between the shoulder blades. It shrieks out in pain. All right, and is that one action or was that 2 actions? All right, you have one more action. How would you like to use it?
Is this the one that has my knife in his shoulder?
Yes.
I want to take my knife out of his shoulder.
All right. Go ahead and I would say make an unarmed strike.
With multiple attack penalty?
Yes.
Damn you. Alright, that is a 9.
A 9. You go to grab your blade. Unfortunately, the kobold turns around right before you can manage to get a grasp on the handle.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Are these blue scaled or are they red scaled?
They are blue.
Interesting. Okay, I'm done.
All right. All right, Nyx. It's your time. DC 13.
What are we thinking, you guys? It's gonna be. Okay, it's a 16.
16. All right, that is a success. Your dying value is reduced by 1. You are now dying 2.
Cool.
All right, that brings us now to Kobold right here in front of Oberyn, who Oberyn just punched. And this kobold is quite displeased at being punched. So it is now going to attempt to stab at you with its short sword, Oberyn. That is a natural 1. So let me roll a crit card. And see what it gets here.
Oh boy.
Deal
That hit me.
to me. Random. Deal. All right. Gotten so damn many of these. All right. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out which one this was. Okay, so it's not that one. It's not that one. Card number 12. The melee attack. Awkward attack. The kobold is now flat-footed until the end of its next turn, as it's still reeling from getting punched right square in the nose, by you, Oberyn, as it sort of reels backwards. It is going to now. I would say it would. Attempt. Yeah, it's going. Oh, it's kind of boxed in by the fire. It's going to attempt to tumble through you, Oberyn. So what is your reflex DC? So it's your reflex save modifier plus 10.
What is my reflex?
Yes, your reflex save plus 10.
That would be 17.
17. It just... Wait. Nope. Yeah, no, it attempts to roll through your legs, but you just sort of reposition slightly, and it clunks off of you. Sort of just... stands back upright. And is going to attempt a hurried retreat through the fire. So, it's going to do 5, 15, and
Wowee.
Go ahead and roll. Let's see. Yeah, go ahead and roll 1d4 fire damage for me, Oberyn.
Okay. 1d4. One.
It jumps over, and you can you watch as the fire singes its feet, and it runs over, gets right behind the table. It is extremely mortal. That ends that kobold's turn, bringing us to the other kobold now, who's right up with Petra, going to attempt a short sword strike of its own. That was cocked on a coin, thankfully, so I'm not going to count that nat 20. That is instead a 25 to hit. Petra.
Oh yes, that will hit.
All right. So it is going to be 1 point of piercing damage to Petra.
What a strange mixed bag this session has been in terms of luck.
It really has been, hasn't it? It now is going to go ahead and do a hurried retreat to right here, and there we go. And as it turns around, it is going to take out its crossbow, and that is the end of its turn. That brings us to Oberyn.
All right. Just gonna reposition myself over here.
All right.
And I'm gonna lob a firebolt right at him.
All right, go ahead and produce flame. Which one are you attacking again? The one near Petra or the one on the stairs?
Oh God, I forgot about the one on the stairs. Yeah, I'm going to lob a little fire behind him.
All right.
Make him feel pressured.
All right, go ahead.
The one by Petra.
Yes, go ahead and roll the hit. The extremely mortal kobold.
Oh wait, that's right. No.
Roll the hit.
Petra, you're right. Damn it!
Are you about to kill me, Colby Caldwell?
What'd you get, Colby? Oh my lord. Oh my lord, I see it in the chat. Colby,
Oh, no.
Colby, please. All right, well, Colby, you get a crit fumble card.
Oh no.
Oh cool, so I'm gonna die.
Oh, we
So,
can die together. at least.
Colby's hand. It's your first crit fumble of the night. 47. Spell, Blast Off. You must succeed at a will saving throw or be thrown 1d6 times 5 feet in the air or in a random direction determined by the GM if you are flying. So go ahead and make a will save.
There's
Oh.
a seal.
Thank
There's like a
God I got
very-
the funny one.
Clear
Yeah.
seal.
26. Oh, that's
20.
actually a nat 20 plus 6.
Nice, nice. So let me. Okay. So let me just real quick pull up the. Okay. You said it was a nat 20?
Yes, plus 6
All
for
right.
a 26.
Yeah,
total.
you feel as you attempt to throw this mote of flame, you feel it sort of stick to your hand. Something's going weird with your magic, and you and you just have to quickly whip around, slam your hand against the wall, and thankfully it puts the fire out before it blows up in your face.
Whoa, that could have been really bad.
So that is all 3 of your actions. That brings us around to Petra at the top of round 4.
Wonderful. We love all of that. All of that's great news. I'm gonna go over here. I just want to stab this little fella.
All right, the extremely mortal kobold. Go ahead and stab at him.
Okay, well, that was a 14. So,
14, unfortunately, does not hit.
yeah, I know. Cool. That's fun.
You have 1 action remaining.
Yep. Alright, I'm gonna tumble through the lad and just go here.
All right, go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
That's a 10.
A 10. Unfortunately, you are not successful with your tumbling through, as the kobold is very much struggling to find its own positioning. You can't quite get through. So,
Of course not. Alright.
that brings us to Nyx. Nyx, go ahead and make a DC 12 flat check.
And that is an 8.
An 8.
I go back up 1, right?
Yes, your dying value increases 1. All
Wah,
right.
wah.
That brings us now to the extremely mortal kobold next to Petra. Who is flat-footed until the end of his next turn. So he's going to go ahead, take his sword, slash at Petra. That is a 12 to hit.
It will not hit.
All right. It is then going to make a hurried retreat. It's going to make a hurried retreat into the next room, and do that thing. And yeah, it's going to take its crossbow out, and that's its turn, bringing us to the other one, who already has its crossbow out. It is going to first take a shot at Oberyn. That is a natural 20 against Oberyn.
Well, here's the thing, actually. I would like to use my card.
Oh, what is your card?
My card is Last Second Sidestep.
All right.
Play when you are targeted by a ranged strike. The strike automatically misses.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
All right.
I like it.
So, you see this bolt coming right at you, but you quickly manage to just get your head, like it takes off a little bit of the feather in your hat. It's so close. But you manage to dodge. It is then going to take an action to reload, and it is then going to take a shot. I would say it would take another shot at Oberyn, as it's clearly absolutely terrified by your ability to dodge that bolt. So that is a 15 to hit.
To hit me?
Yes.
Aha, still does not hit.
All right. Then that is its turn. It ends its turn with its crossbow not loaded. Oberyn, you're up.
I walk up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up the kobold
All right.
by like the scruff of his neck.
All right.
Actually, Will he even let me do that?
Well, I was gonna say you need to make a grapple check for that. So grappling. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
Oh,
Everyone's favorite.
oh heavens. 16.
16, you just barely succeed. You have successfully grappled
Oh.
this kobold. So it is currently grabbed. What would you like to do next?
I would like to. Oh my god! I just had a horrible idea.
Do it. Just do it.
Hang on, I need to check the spell.
Oh god. What spell is it?
Telekinetic projectile.
I knew that's what you were gonna use. Oh lord. Unfortunately, I don't think that will work, as this is a creature, not an object. And it's also too heavy.
Fine. In that case, I'm going to produce flame and just set this little dude on fire. Just like,
Alright.
rip him.
Alright, go ahead and make the attack roll.
Oh god. I wish that would have worked. Oh
What
my
did you
god.
get? What did you get?
17.
17. Thanks to it being flat-footed due to the grappling, you are able to just make the flame, boom, punch it right in the face with it. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right. Six.
6 points of fire damage. Oh yeah, that is a mortal kobold as you just burn a pretty solid chunk of its flesh off.
He just won't die.
He's very close to dying, though. All right, that brings us around to Petra.
Alright, I'm gonna follow the bastard that has my knife in him over here.
Okay. That is a wall that you just tried to go in. Oh wait, that's perspective. I think part of it is a perspective thing. Try to go here. You are there. It's a weird thing with the walls and the perspective from the map. So you've moved 5, 10, or 5, 10. Are you moving another 5 feet in?
Yeah, I'm gonna go here, right next to him.
15. Alright, you're now there.
Alright, now...
You're in this room with the mermaid statue in a pool with a couple of glowing blue crystals.
Alright, I'm just gonna try and stab him.
Alright, go ahead and roll to hit.
That is a 9.
A 9, unfortunately, does not hit.
Well, I don't have anything else to really lose, so we're gonna take the multiple attack penalty and just try and stab him again.
Alright, go ahead.
And that's a 10.
A 10, unfortunately, does not hit.
I'm just gonna yell in his face, why will you not die?
It shouts back in common, "Because I don't want to!"
It's the end. I got nothing.
Yeah, that's all of your actions, right? Because you moved. Alright. Nyx! DC 13
Okey-dokey.
recovery check. Moment of truth.
Oh, 16.
16, alright. Reduce your dying value by 1.
Hold on, veteran.
Alright, that brings
Oh, God.
us now to the kobold directly in front of Petra, who is going to, first up, it is going to make a hurried retreat around the edge of the room to over here. It is then going to fire its crossbow at Petra. Okay, so that's a nat 20. And as this creature is equal to your level, it gets a crit hit card.
Of course it does. Why wouldn't it?
So let's see what we get here. Card number 52 with an attack that deals piercing damage. Javelin Catcher. Triple damage if the attack was a ranged or thrown attack. Double damage for all other attacks. So it deals triple damage.
Oh, that's nice.
So let me go ahead and roll for that crossbow.
There is essentially nothing you can roll that's not going to put me down.
Yeah. That is 21 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
So Petra is now unconscious and dying 1.
Thank God. What else would we be doing?
And the kobold is going to reload its crossbow. And that is its turn. Now it is time for the other kobold, who is currently grabbed by Oberyn. It is going to attempt an escape. So that means it needs to... Yeah. All right. What is your athletics DC, Oberyn?
That would be... Gotta pull that up. Athletics DC. Where should I be looking for that?
It's your athletics modifier plus 10.
Oh, okay. That would be 1 then.
So it's a DC of 11.
Oh, plus 10.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So it manages to pull itself free of your grapple. Manages to pull itself free of your grapple. It is then going to another action to draw its short sword. And it is then going to take its third and final action to attempt to stab Oberyn. That is... let's see. Okay. Yeah, that is with multiple attack penalty. Do a grapple escape. That is a 7 to hit Oberyn. Which I do not believe hits Oberyn.
Sorry. No, that does not hit.
All right. Forgot was I needed to move Petra's initiative. So that has happened now. All right. So that brings us now to Oberyn. It is your turn. As the one person not unconscious, you have a mortal kobold right in front of you, and another mortal kobold in the other room.
I'm
So you
going
do not know that
to
Petra's
spell strike
unconscious.
this guy.
All right. What are you spell striking with?
All right. Okay. Fire.
All right.
And my rapier.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit.
16.
16. Unfortunately, just barely misses.
Damn.
You have one action remaining.
Oh. Hmm. I will. Let's see. Can I still get an arcane cascade off of a failed spell strike?
I'm reading that right now. You used your most recent action to cast a spell or make a spell strike. So yes, you can.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. I'm going to go into Arcane Cascade.
All right, you are now in Arcane Cascade. And since you used Produce Flame most recently, and that is an evocation spell, you deal an additional 1 point of force damage. All right.
Ooh.
That brings us around to Nyx.
Okay.
DC 12.
No, it's a 7.
Oh my lord. All right, well, you are back up to dying 3.
I'm stuck in dying limbo.
Petra.
Between 2 and 3.
Petra, go ahead and make a DC 11 flat check.
I believe in you.
And that one.
Oh lord.
No!
Oh lord.
Oh.
Can I use my hero point to just resurrect myself?
Do you still have your hero point?
Yeah, I haven't used it.
Oh, then yeah, you can automatically prevent. Yeah, that's one of the features of hero points. Let me double check.
It's literally the only reason I do not use my hero point is that I know we have no healing,
So
and I am always prepared for death.
I was going to save mine, then I rolled that attack that was going to hit you, and I was like, no, I can't do that.
all right.
Which I
So
appreciate.
you,
I would much rather kill myself than kill a party member.
Petra, you lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize at 0 hit points. You do not gain the wounded condition.
That's nice.
So you are just unconscious on the floor, no longer bleeding out. That brings us to this kobold, who is going to limp over there. One action. With another. Oh, I have realized a thing.
What's the thing?
As it, okay. Petra, you're unconscious, so you don't actually know what's happening. None of you know what's happening. I need to scroll to a different page in my notes.
I don't know how I feel about this.
All right.
Yeah, none of that sounds good.
The kobold will now resume its turn. It is going to just step over Petra. Pop behind the table. And use its final action to fire its crossbow at Oberyn. That is a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. That is the end of its turn. It ends its turn with its crossbow not loaded. That brings us now to the other kobold directly in front of Oberyn, who is going to first attempt to stab at you with its sword. That is an 11 to hit.
No.
All right. It is then going to attempt to tumble through your legs. So what is your reflex DC again?
17.
17. It fails its tumble through, knocks into your legs again, stands up, and it is going to, at this point, it is going to just make a hasty retreat around this way. To right over there with its buddy, and that's the end of its turn. Oberyn, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to run over to Nyx and try to stabilize her.
You don't have a medicine kit. or proficiency in medicine.
Shit. Ah, damn. So there's nothing I can do for her?
Nope. Unless you have a healing potion.
Oh shit. Do I have a healing
I have
potion?
no idea. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think there's any more left.
I do not have a healing potion. Okay.
Yeah, the most
Well, in
medical
that
attention Oberyn can give is dragging someone out of combat. Or just killing the enemies.
Splendid. Okay,
Oh wait, hold
In
on.
that case-
Let me check this.
I'm going to,
I might have misremembered
Oh?
something. Let me check the. Let me check this. Actually.
Interesting.
Okay, you need to. So you do not need to be trained in medicine to administer first aid. However, you do need to be holding healer's tools.
Ah,
Here's the
which
question.
I do not have.
Here's the question: would Nyx have taken her healing tools back from Petra?
Oh, definitely. Petra would not have kept
Okay. So, Oberyn, if you wished to, you could attempt to run over to Nyx, take her medicine kit, find her medicine kit, and then on your next turn, since administer first aid is a 2-action ability, you could attempt to do that next. You could attempt to stabilize her next turn. I will also note that both of these kobolds are extremely mortal.
Yeah,
It's up to you.
I think that I'd rather just throw some. I think that I would rather just throw a fireball at this guy over here.
All right, go ahead and roll the hit.
That is. That is a. 18 to hit.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. And that is 5 points of fire.
5
damage.
points of fire damage. You lob this this little flame at this kobold that you've punched fire into already, and you just square in the forehead. Boom! Ah! Dead. There's only one kobold remaining alive in this room. You have one action. What would you like to use it
God.
for?
I begin to approach.
All right. You approach. Carefully approach child.
That's all. That's my turn.
All right. That brings us to this next thing over here. Okay. I need to find. There we go. Oh Lord. Okay. Okay. I don't think an unconscious person can make reflex saves, can they?
Probably not.
No.
I don't know.
All
I
right.
don't appreciate the question.
Wait, should it say on the thing? Won't it say like what her
Let's
reflex is
Find.
with all her
Uh,
conditions or
well,
with all the conditions?
Let's see. Unconscious
Or
was
does
not
that
applied,
matter?
so let's reapply unconscious. And then let's go to the conditions.
Because I still have unconscious, and I
Unconscious.
still have a +1 to reflex. So I don't know if that matters.
Let's see. You take a -4 status penalty to AC, perception, and reflex saves. Okay, so yeah, you still can make reflex saves. So go ahead, Petra, and make a reflex save.
Oh yeah, my unconscious body is just gonna.
You'll twitch out of the way.
It's a 20 fucking.
A 23. Yeah, you still have no idea what's going on. Oberyn, I would say out of the corner of your eye, you watch. Let me real quick just see. Oh yeah, you out of the corner of your eye, just sort of looking, you see Petra unconscious, and you could swear the statue just moved and spit water at Petra. Like, spun its head around, spitting water all over the place. Thankfully, it's this high-pressured water that you can see blow the moss off of the floor does not hit Petra. So that brings us now to Nyx. Nyx, go ahead and make your recovery check.
I'm scared. This is the first roll. I'm worried. Oh, okay, no. I'm back to...
You're never gonna be able to escape.
No, I'm just gonna be going 2 to 3, 3 to 2, 2 to 3.
Petra, thankfully, you are just unconscious and not dying. So that's kind of just it. That brings us to the one remaining kobold, who is going to grit its teeth. As its first action, it's going to draw its short sword. As its second action, it is going to stab at Oberyn. Oberyn, that is a 24 to hit.
Oh God. Yeah, that actually hits me.
All right. Oh, fuck. It rolled max damage. You take 6 points of piercing damage.
Oh, no.
I feel like I have a reaction that I can use.
Do you?
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought I had like...
Unfortunately, no.
Oh no, shit. No, I
All
don't.
right.
Unfortunate. Yeah. All right, I'll take the... How much was it?
6.
Ouch.
It is then going to...
Okay.
It is then going to use his final action on a hurried retreat. Moving 30 feet over here, right up next to Nyx's unconscious body.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Something else I will note.
That's not good.
The fire that you lit, it spread a bit more.
Oh, no. Where was
This
the
is really
fire?
just
Nope, not correct.
bad.
There we go. So
I
it
may
is.
have made things worse.
It has caught the other crate on fire, and the flames are getting quite close to Nyx. That is the end of that kobold's turn. Oberyn, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh God. I would like to approach the kobold.
You approach the child.
And I would like to spell strike him.
All right, you spell strike the child. Go ahead and
Here's a question.
what do you? Yes.
Since I'm already in Arcane Cascade, do I get that extra +1?
Yeah, that's your damage. You get +1 to your damage while you're in Arcane Cascade. Yeah, you get a +1 force damage.
Fuck yeah.
So what spell are you using? Oh wait, no, it's not force damage. The last spell. Never mind. Since you used the flame, it deals an extra point of fire damage. I misread the thing. But regardless, yes. What would you like to use as your spell?
Oh, does it? Oh, okay. Produce flame again.
All right.
I'm setting my sword on fire, and I'm shish kebabbing.
Good
this
call.
dude.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh. Okay. That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. That is a hit. Roll damage.
That's 3 points of piercing damage plus
1 point of fire damage from Arcane
7
Cascade.
points of fire damage.
All right. How would you like to finish this guy off?
I wreath my sword in flame, and I thrust it through his head, pinning it to the wall.
All right.
And then I comically struggle to get it out.
You do just that. You drive your blade straight through the kobold's skull with the force of 1,000 suns, and it is so unimaginably dead. You get your blade right into the grout of the masonry. You rip it out. That brings us now to the fountain's turn.
Oh my god, you guys are still going?
Hi, Jacob. We are still going.
We're all
Oh,
dead.
So that brings us to the fountain's turn. Okay. Okay. It has to roll to hit. Oh, that hits Petra.
Oh no.
Petra, you are now... oh, don't forget the wounded condition, so you are actually dying too!
No, I didn't have the wounded
Yes.
condition. 'cause
Oh,
I
right,
did
that's
it.
true. Never mind. My bad. Forgot. Yes, you are dying 1 then.
Ew.
I accidentally took you out of initiative.
This would be a lovely point to tell anyone who's conscious. I have a healing potion in my bag.
They don't know that.
I know.
That is the end of the fountain's turn. That brings us to Nyx.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your recovery check.
Let's see. Can I get out of this tier 3? Oh yeah, moving down to 1.
All right, all right.
For the world.
You are now dying 1.
Woohoo!
Oberyn, you are up. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stabilize Nyx now.
Okay. So you take 1 action to take out her healing kit, and your second action, or your second and third actions to administer first aid. So, go ahead and make a medicine check. The DC is equal to 5 plus the creature's recovery roll DC. So it is a DC 16 medicine check.
Okay. Oh, that's a
What is-
9.
A 9. Thankfully, a regular old failure doesn't do anything. So that's all that happens is nothing. As you try to perform CPR, but it's just not working. You don't know how to perform CPR. The fire continues to spread a little bit. It's getting closer and
I
closer.
don't know.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna pick her up and prepare to move her away from that.
Or you'll have to do that in your next turn because you have no actions left. Administer first aid is a 2-action thing.
Ah, shit.
Jacob, I'm gonna mute you for now just because we need to focus on this.
Fair.
All right. Petra, make a recovery check. DC 11. Flat check.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Woo-hoo!
All right. So, critical success on that means that your dying value is reduced by 2. So you are no longer dying. This time, however, you are wounded.
Well, that's reasonable.
All right. That brings us back to the fountain.
Really love it didn't hit me again.
All right. Let's see. It gets here. Okay. Sprays the east half of the room with water. Petra, make a reflex save.
For Christ's sake. Okay. Another fucking nat 20.
Hell yeah, your unconscious body manages to twitch out of the way of this attack again. All right then. Nyx, recovery check,
Oh,
DC
okay.
11.
Oh my gosh. That's a 6.
Oh! Thankfully, just up to dying 2. That is not a crit fail. All right. Oberyn, you're up. What would you like to do?
God damn it! I'm gonna try to save her again.
All right. Are you administering first aid?
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and make another. This time it is a DC 17 medicine check.
A DC 7.
DC 17. 1-7.
Oh.
What did you roll?
15.
15.
So close.
So close. Unfortunately, your attempts at CPR still are not working. You have 1 action remaining.
God. Damn it.
1 action remaining. The fire is still spreading. The water is still spraying out of the statue.
Everybody's
Oh
dying. What
shit!
do
I
you
forgot
do?
about the fire.
Cats and dogs are living together.
God. Oh my god! I was gonna pull her out of the fire and then I forgot.
You can. I would say you
God,
can.
I have to do that next turn.
No. You
Okay.
have 1 action remaining. I would say you can just sort of drag her body, like quickly, just sort of roll her body onto the floor if you'd like, as 1 action.
Take 1d.
Okay. Yeah. I pull her off of the barrel towards me
All
on
right.
the floor.
You just.
I thought you were about to say towards the fire.
You just move Nyx. Nyx is no longer in danger of the fire.
Ugh.
Now she's only in danger of bleeding to death. Petra, you can't do anything.
No, I
Fountain.
fucking can't.
The fountain is going to roll to hit against Petra. That's a nat 20. Oh fuck.
Oh no.
So
This is together.
Petra, you are now. Wait. Okay. So. Yeah, you're dying 3. Petra is now dying 3.
Petra needs help.
Oh, this sucks.
Nyx. Recovery check.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah. Alright. Does that. Let's see. That brings your dying down by 2. So does that
So
stabilize you?
I'm at 2, so I think that should stay.
Yes. You are now. You stop bleeding to death. In your unconscious state, you will yourself to stop bleeding to death. You are now wounded 2.
2, right, okay.
You are now wounded 2. That is your turn. Oberyn, you're up. It appears that Nyx is relatively speaking okay now that you've gotten her away from the fire. Petra is still in the room with that statue with a pressure hose for a mouth.
Okay. Nyx still isn't stable, right?
Nyx is fine.
No,
You can tell that after
My
you.
bleeding
okay.
has slowed.
Yes, you think
Okay,
okay,
okay.
she's not in danger of fire anymore.
I am running over to Petra.
All right. You run over.
How? Oh god.
It's okay. The walls
would I
the
have
walls
more
get you
movement?
stuck. Let's see. So you moved so 30 feet would place you right there.
Okay.
All right. So that's 1 action. You have 2 remaining.
Do I want to take a stride here? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna stride. I'd rather not waste my actions. I'm gonna stride over and assess the situation. So, So what exactly is the deal with the fountain?
Okay. So you look into this room, you see this fountain, its head is spinning around on a swivel, spitting highly pressurized water. Sometimes it seems to spray the whole room, half the room, certain targets in the room. It's seemingly at random. I will say you also would notice, though, that every time it moves, these little glowing crystals sort of spin. And then when it stops moving, the crystals stop moving. So you would guess that they're connected somehow.
Okay, I'm gonna rush in and try to grab one of the crystals.
Okay, so it's in the ground. Like, it's attached to the ground. Would you like to would you like to try to wrench it up? Because you could certainly try that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Go ahead.
Just something to get it disconnected.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
$14.
14. Unfortunately, you pull, but you're not able to get it up. It is firmly in the floor.
Ah, jeez. Okay. And how high up is the water now?
Oh, the water level's not increasing. It's just spraying like bullet strength water around the room.
Ah, I see.
All right, so that brings us to Petra. DC 13 flat check. What'd you get?
12.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Does anyone have a hero point left?
Can I give her one from future game? Can I give up mine for next game?
You know
to
what?
give her-
You know what? I would actually say that due to Oberyn's heroic efforts of basically ending the previous encounter by himself, I would say that Oberyn would have. I will grant Oberyn another hero point.
Ah.
So let me send you a card just in case it gives you one that would be useful in this scenario. So. Oh Jesus! What is happening? I'm trying to send the thing and it's okay. Deal. Okay, that's not helpful. I don't think.
It's not.
Yeah, that's not helpful. However, you could use that hero point. I would say to... So it... I don't think... Yeah, it does not specify... Okay, so... You can allow Petra to re-roll her check with that hero point.
Yes, absolutely.
All
I would
right.
like to do that.
Petra, roll again.
Jesus Christ. Hey, that's a 19.
19.
Woo!
Your dying conditioning
Oh.
decreases by 1.
Oh.
That brings us to the fountain.
Oh, not the fucking fountain.
The fountain. Oh. The fountain turns and sprays this corner with water. Nyx is still unconscious, unfortunately. So, Oberyn, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. Try to stabilize Petra.
Okay. So that will be a
Sam, I'm gonna ask a question
Yes.
that appears on metagaming. I don't have a backpack.
This is true. You don't have a backpack. Actually, yes. So, let's see. I would say yes, Oberyn, you would see Petra's healing potion on her belt.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna give her the healing potion.
All right. One action, you take it off her belt. Second action, you pour it down her throat. So let's see. Let's go ahead and what is that healing potion? Let's find out. Minor healing potion, 1d8. Oberyn, go ahead and roll 1d8.
Oh, 1d8 healing damage. Six.
Petra, you regain 6 hit points. You are in so much pain. But your eyes flick open.
Alright, so I'm not dying, but I assume, wounded too?
You are... Wounded condition ends if someone successfully restores hit points to you with treat wounds. So yes, you are wounded too. You are wounded too, but you are now conscious, even if you are on the floor. Oberyn, you have 1 action remaining.
With my final action, and Petra's all good now.
Petra, her eyes have opened. She is, yeah, she's alive.
I'm fucking running out of this room.
You book it out of the room. Petra, your eyes open. You see Oberyn above you holding your potion. He then immediately just leaves. Petra, it is now your turn. You are prone on the ground. You turn your head to one side.
It's not bolting the full length of my movement. 75 feet as far away as
All
I
right,
can
you
get.
stand up from prone and take 2 stride actions.
Where does that get
It doesn't
me?
matter. You get out of the room. You are now out of initiative. Congratulations. You have survived. The statue, Oberyn, as you turn around, the statue appears to have calmed down. So, you all get from that. Let me scroll back up. You all get 80 experience from that. 80
That feels
experience.
Even though I was unconscious for...
Yes, you do. You definitely do. As Nyx is on the ground, unconscious, Oberyn is hurting, Petra is hurting. All of you are trying desperately to take a breath and figure out what the hell to do next. Well, except for Nyx. Nyx isn't really thinking about much right now. That is where we're going to end tonight's session. That is going to end tonight's session. So, Oberyn, how are you feeling?
The first thing Oberyn does upon, exiting initiative and Petra being rescued, he sits down against that upturned table and he lets out a muffled scream into his head.
Fair. Petra, how are you feeling?
Not good.
Fair. Very fair. And, Nyx, what are you dreaming about?
Spider legs, gold, and
tasty.
her magic bowl.
The thing that Petra's not, telepathic, otherwise she might have to kick Nyx in the ribs.
Oh my lord, that was a lot.
Yeah.
How are we feeling as
You're
players?
not outright murdering me.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely do think Oberyn deserved a hero point for that anyways, and I just forgot to say it out loud. But oh my god, that was a lot.
That was something.
So let's see. Petra and Nyx, you're both at 856 XP, and Oberyn is at 616. You guys are real close to a level 2.
Some of us closer than others.
Oh yes, the 3 of you are now significantly closer than the rest of the crew. Oh my lord. Yeah, how are we all feeling as players after that? That was intense.
It was intense. But it was exciting.
That was a really great combat.
Good.
Some risk gotta be in the game or it loses that excitement.
Yeah, I think the combat would have been more
We could
fun
definitely
if
use 2 more party members.
Nyx and I weren't actively dying for most of it.
Yeah. Well, no, you were up for, well, Nyx was dying for almost the whole thing, but Petra was only dying for like half of it.
Yeah, the back half.
The worst part is that for most of that, both of the kobolds were mortal.
That's sad.
Like, oh,
The insanity of the dice.
the luck was insane tonight. Like, insanely bad.
Oh, it's 3 nat runs in a row. Oh, it's a nat 20.
God.
Oh, it's a 12.
It was something.
What did I do?
It was something.